Hey there guys, Figaro here and welcome to the channel. To the very first episode, I should say, of my FIFA 14 career mode. Now, if you're very astute, you're probably looking at the bottom right hand corner down here and you see something a little bit odd. Oh, I wonder who is in 18th place. Newcastle Jets. Yes, what I've decided to do is because I couldn't decide who I wanted to be. What team should I do a career mode with? What should I do? So what I decided was to play as an Australian team, but then I thought, well, the Australian League's kind of boring. With all due respect, of course. So what I decided to do was to put my team, Newcastle Jets, that's the Australian team I support, and put them in the English second division. Sort of appropriate. I don't think they'd go too well in the Premier League, but I think they'll be a solid championship side and hopefully we'll be able to get them promoted. But got some solid opposition in the divisions, so hopefully we do okay. Now let's get this started. Just look at our inbox and stuff like that. Now guys, this is on PC, so it's not next gen unfortunately. As of course the transfer market is open. I didn't even see what they wanted us to do in the cup to avoid relegation. So ooh, they're not too confident in us. What's this? Yep, I know that. Right here. Oh, now I'm going to have a look at the squad, and now look who it is. Emil Heskey, back in the championship. Although look at his speed, his acceleration, his balance. But the reason people in Australia love him is look how strong he is. He's absolutely crazy. Now, it probably will be a little weird playing with all these Australian players and stuff in the English league, but oh well. I mean, the Australian, not the Australian team, the Newcastle team is pretty solid, but I mean they're all 60s. Really need to get some 70s in there. Oh my god, look at these reserves. Ugh. It's not too good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because we don't have very much money to spend either, I'm going to go through, I'm going to look at players who we can afford. Oh my god, look at the wage budget. Oh my god, how are we going to survive on this? I think what I might do is maybe 60-40. What's 50-50? No, okay, so we'll go 60-40. And hopefully we'll try and get a few players for that. So I'm going to shortlist some players that I'm pretty interested in getting, because I mean we don't have much to spend, so they've got to be in our price range. But yeah, I'll jump on and do that, and I'll see you soon. Alrighty guys, so I've got a collection of 7 players who are either loan listed, free agents, and others that we'd have to bring in. Oh, well, these two guys who would have to buy into the team. So we'll have a look at them. Here we have a Hungarian called Attila Fiola, who I believe is around 60 rated. He'd be a solid addition, although he might not be good enough in a year or so. We also have Jang Hyun Soo, who I've seen brought in and absolutely wreck, but his speed and like his stats don't look as good as I've seen them before, so I'm not too sure if I want him. I mean, obviously I'm not just, usually I'm one who just goes in all attacking, so if they attack they're good to go. But here's a guy who looks really good and we can actually afford him. If I go to approach to sign, salary 10,000 a week, we could afford him, and looking at the stats, they're very solid. So I think we're going to go in for Guido. Here's somebody who's been making himself known, Adnan Januzaj. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this guy. He just looks cocky, and that makes me want to punch him in the face. But you know, he does okay, so maybe he'll be a solid addition to the team. As you can see, I wasn't lying either. Like literally, I go for attacking players. I don't know. In my eyes, and this is always what it was on FIFA. You know, or the old FIFAs. Attack, attack, attack. Attack is the best form of defense, and that's what I always go for. But Chris Killen used to play for, who did he play for? I think it was Celtic. Did okay there. We also have Stein Huisagems, who is pretty decent, I think, and Owen Hoffer. Now, I did make an inquiry for him, but I think what I want to do is approach Guido with 10. Actually, I might drop it down to 7.5 because we don't have that much money. We really don't, guys. I'll jump it up to 10 there. 2 years. Crucial first team player. Let's see what we get back from Guido. Who do we go for then? Do we go for Januzaj? I think we should. Now I would normally go for one of these guys, but I think Januzaj, he is loan listed. He'll go back at the end of the year. But I think it'd be like really good to have a young up and coming player in the team who proves himself. I mean, that's what happens, isn't it? Now we will leave the other guys here for a bit longer. Now I will just skip through a few days and see what happens. Alrighty guys, so I looked at my emails and boom, Owen Hoffer has just joined, so the inquiry doesn't really matter anymore, especially considering we approached Guido to sign him, so yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, so we received a counter offer from Guido. He's essentially saying give me $10,000 a week and I'll come play for you. So, I mean, it is $2,500, which is a lot considering how little money we have, but I mean, if we'll make him come, we'll just offer what he wants, and hopefully that'll mean he'll come along and sign. Which would be awesome because he looks better than 60 or mid-60s. And boom, we've also got Adnan Januzaj, so the first signing of the series. High fives all around. This is good. Very good. Now, I don't want this episode going too long, so as soon as we get a response from Guido, I think that's where we'll end it. So, here we go. About to sign Guido, the Egyptian centre forward, for $10,000 a week from free agency, and let's slot him into the team. Now, for some reason I'm getting 20 something frames per second. I'm not sure why. Hopefully I'll be able to figure it out for the next episode. Now, where is he? Okay, we've got Adnan Januzaj wearing the number 23. Where are we going to bring him into? I think Zenon Caravella. How good is he? Okay, so he's 30, so he's old. Physical, okay, so physical, he's better. Oh my god, I don't, okay, look, I'm gonna bring Caravella off. I'll put him on the bench. This Pepper guy can just come straight off. Where is Guido? Ooh, that's very solid. Oh, that I'm happy with, and I might even progress a little bit. So, Egyptian centre forward, 3 stars for each of his 2 things. Medium, that's pretty good. 6 foot, so that's very good for me. Like tall strikers, and I mean, he's pretty decent. He should go okay here. Now, I'm gonna have to just fiddle around with the formation and all that, so I will do that and we'll be back in just a sec. Alrighty guys, so what I've decided to do is go with a 4-1-2-1-2 or a 4-4-2 diamond wide, and I think I'm gonna bring Guido in here on the, should I put him on the left or the right? I think what I might just do is I'll switch him around because he is right-footed, so that'll work. And have the Emil Heskey, who's got the 4-star weak foot on the left, because then he'll still be able to use his left and his right, so that works. Now, I did realise I do kind of really need to get a left back or a centre back, because I could always push Craig Goodwin to the bench. So that's what I'm going to do just very quickly, and I'll bring it to you in just a sec, guys. Alrighty guys, so what I've done is I've gone in and inquired and added to my shortlist these 4 players. I think I inquired about this Simon Lappin. Oh no, he's transfer listed, so he might be interesting. Although I'm not too happy about, 190 and 4,000. That's a bit weird, so he might be worth it. But we've also got Vyacheslav Shevchuk, Ismaili, and Edward Sobel of FC Shakhtar Donetsk, because I like their team. I seriously do, guys. But, wait, let's see what happens here. Edouard, he's recently joined. We'll try and get some bids away for these guys. He's joined, so Vyacheslav Shevchuk, I will put in 500,000. I'm not going to offer a player, because I do also need to up my salary budget so I can accommodate him. I'll see if I can get this guy, and if I can't, well, too bad. 575, okay, bam. That's beautiful. That's gonna be able to allow me to sign him, adjust my salary budget, and then sign him, of course. So I will go jump in and do that. And there we go. Yeah, we'll put it like that. And skip forward just a few more days. Yes. Okay. I'm going to be putting in important first team player. I mean, he is kind of old, but if he's only here for a year or two, then, you know, that's good enough for me. Now, I don't know what his overall rating is. I'm hoping it's going to be, you know, high 80s. You want a bigger role? Okay, crucial first team. That's probably a good sign that he's asking for that. So, I just want to sign this guy. And then we'll call it an episode. Hopefully you will have enjoyed. And, ooh, that's an interesting offer. Why don't you offer me more, though? Such as, you know, 125. And then, you know, maybe we can talk then. Now that is a big jump up, considering his value is only 400,000, but he's a good player, having seen him in real life. That's very... Oh, no! No! You're not doing this. That is pooping bull crap. So what I'll have to do is... I know I hate... Oh, bugger off. Jesus Christ, no. Now is not the time. Okay, so where do I go? Offers. We'll see if I can get him on 20. If I can't, well, we're going to have to go for somebody else, unfortunately. Maybe the transfer listed guy from Cardiff City. But that's only if we can't get Vyacheslav Shevchuk, and then it'll be an episode. So if you have enjoyed, do leave a like down below. Unfortunately, James Virgili is not going to Ipswich Town. Contract offer accepted. We've got him. Vyacheslav Shevchuk is going to be joining the Newcastle Jets in the Football Championship of England squad. Let's have a look. Oh, yes! In the 70s, that is fantastic. 77 acceleration, 78 sprint speed, solid strength. This is really good signing for the team. He is 34, so he's kind of old, but I don't think players ever retire before, you know, they turn, like, the end of the contract, so hopefully that'll be the case. Don't want him just being like, lol, retiring, soz, not soz. Okay, so it looks like we're stuck. Okay, so I might go in also for Attila Fiola or something like that to get stronger centre back so we can have... I don't like seeing 60s. That's insane. So I might bring on... where was he? Is it Goodwin? Yep. Now what... Can he play centre attacking mid? Hopefully. No, he can't. Doesn't matter. He's playing there anyways. I'm usually like that. But, I mean, this is a solid team. Only have to upgrade Connor Chapman, who's an 18-year-old. So, yes, he's definitely going to grow. But he's still 60 overall, and that's bugging me. Birighetti, can't really do much about him. Maybe get a new goalkeeper in, but that's not for now. Okay, you can go away, Nortons. But, here we go. This is where we're leaving it. We've got 3 signings. We've got Vyacheslav Shevchuk. Oh my god, I really should just call him Shevchuk or something. I don't know. Adnan Januzaj and Guido, who should all play very well. Anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this, the first episode of my Newcastle Jets in England career mode. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Leave me a comment saying, you know, good job, or suggesting any players who might fit into the team. Anyways, I'll see you all sometime soon. Bye!